Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. Luna targets Will and Electra as Taylor eavesdrops on Brooke's scandalous moment. According to Friday, April 11th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa targets Will Spencer and Electra Forrester, while Taylor Hayes will spy on Brooke Logan's scandalous moment. Let's start by discussing Electra and Will's relationship, which has recently been a little sluggish. Will has been a little irritated that Electra hasn't been prepared to move forward yet, but he doesn't want to put any pressure on her. On Friday's B&B episode, however, Will and Electra will sneak in a few sultry moments together at Forrester Creations. Electra may confess that she's ready to move things into the bedroom after a makeout session. Even if she's still apprehensive, Electra may be inspired to become passionate with Will right away since she is aware of Luna's recent outbursts at him. Luna may be busy planning her own plans, but Electra and may wind up making some romantic preparations for their first date. Luna will soon be ready to deal a blow to Will and Electra's love because Sheila Sharp will assist her in her planning. Would Luna end up ruining Electra's first date with Will in order to gain a place in Will's bed? Taylor will choose to see Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., at work in the interim, but there will be a lot of turmoil and a startling revelation. When Taylor shows up, Brooke will be trying on underwear, and it will soon be clear that Brooke was expecting Ridge instead. Taylor would perceive this as an obvious ploy to woo Ridge, even though Brooke might argue that she only sought his input on some new choices for the Brooke's bedroom line. Taylor will continue to speculate about Ridge's loyalty to her, but she might secretly be concerned if he doesn't resist Brooke and any temptation she may present. Watch for Ridge's response to the news as Taylor receives information on this possible office seduction and accuses Brooke, according to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke's seduction, Electra's future, and the Sheila and Luna plot. Here are the spoilers for Friday, April 11th, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate a plot involving Sheila Carter-Sharp and Luna Nozawa in tomorrow's show. Will Spencer and Electra Forrester discuss the next course of action? Additionally, Brooke Logan is caught in a state of seduction by Taylor Hayes. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Lust by Luna Nozawa. Fans may anticipate Luna talking to her grandma about Will and Electra in tomorrow's episode. Will rejecting her lewd proposal has Luna furious. When Luna noticed that Electra was uncomfortable with Will's leg caresses, she was certain that she had to find a method to separate them. Will, however, chastised the young lady and turned off her advances. Read more, discover the events of the most recent B&B episode. Plot of Sheila Carter-Sharp. According to teasers for Friday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna will confide in Sheila while she ponders Will and how to get rid of Electra. Sheila has vowed to do everything for Luna, despite the fact that their relationship is fresh and that she already has a difficult past. How far would Sheila let her granddaughter go even though she did scheme with Luna? Sheila has a troubled past, to be sure, but she has changed. I am concerned that Luna may lead Sheila back to the dark side once more. It's not good that Sheila is already withholding something from Deacon Sharp. It will be increasingly difficult to halt the role that Luna has started the more secrets and deceit there are. The future of Electra Forrester. Electra and Will had a heart-to-heart, according to spoilers for the upcoming episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Perhaps Electra has changed her mind, even though she told Ivy Forrester that she wasn't prepared for the next step. Will and Electra do discuss their future romantic plans. Naturally, Luna could step in if she learns that they are organizing a special evening together. I wouldn't be surprised if Luna made sure Electra couldn't make it and then showed up in bed when Will arrived. April 10th, 2025 Friday. Brooke chooses to undress while working at Forrester Creations. She might have spilled something, or there might have been a modeling incident. That bedroom line is undoubtedly Brooke's. Anyway, believing it to be Ridge Forrester, Brooke exclaims excitedly when she hears someone enter. However, it's Taylor, not Ridge. What is the plot that you are most excited to see? Ridge is not the object of Brooke's affection. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan is more infatuated with the concept of Ridge Forrester than she is with him. Let's clarify below. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge isn't Brooke's love interest. Many fans of The Bold and the Beautiful have lost count of the number of marriages and divorces that have come from Brooke and Ridge's long-term, intermittent romance. However, there appear to be numerous reasons why two individuals who keep getting back together break up again and again. Additionally, the majority of the conflicts among people who have been keeping score are about their respective children and their families. Furthermore, it appears that every time Ridge and Brooke split up, he is pressured to go back to Taylor. This is due to the fact that someone, including their daughter Steffi, is constantly attempting to arrange for them to get married again. She enjoys the notion of a stable, nuclear family even if she doesn't have one herself, so it's almost as if she's yearning to have her parents together. Even though Brooke, Logan and Ridge have kids together, she never seems to think about them when they get back together. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful: what will happen to Brooke and Ridge next? She seems more interested in the prospect of dating a wealthy, attractive, and successful man who also happens to own and run one of the largest fashion firms in the world. Brooke continues to pursue Ridge because she loves him for what he can offer. Because they wouldn't be ending things so frequently if they truly loved one another, would they? It's unclear at this point if Ridge will break up with Taylor and start seeing Brooke again. He hasn't done it a dozen times before, isn't that right? Deacon admits Liam's problem, but Carter refuses. Finally, the Thursday, April 10, 2025, episode of The Bold and the Beautiful recap is available. Carter Walton rebuffs Daphne Rose's overtures in today's episode. Hope Logan hears Deacon Sharp's confession. The physicians are also concerned about Liam Spencer's history of head injuries. The finding of John Finnegan. Liam is appreciative of Steffi Forrester Finnegan at the hospital. The time Liam saved Steffi from drowning in a bathtub comes back to him. John Finnegan arrives and receives an update on Liam's health. Next up is Grace Buckingham, but test results are still pending. The doctor is hopeful that Liam will get better, Grace does add. Liam wants no one to be aware of his illness or hospital stay. In particular, Liam does not want the children to know. The physicians are concerned about complications as they take a moment to speak. Liam has experienced brain trauma in the past. That is why this most recent occurrence is much more worrisome. Liam may encounter certain obstacles during his recuperation. Grace goes back to Liam's bedside and advises him to take a nap. Grace remains as Steffi and Finn go. Liam wants to know what really happened to him. Although Grace acknowledges that there are no promises, they do hope for a full recovery. Keeping Kelly Spencer safe. Recaps of Thursday's episode of Bold and the Beautiful mention that Steffi informs Finn about the fight between Liam and Bill Spencer at the Cliff House. Kelly Spencer walks in, curious about her father's whereabouts. Steffi cuddles the young girl and hides with Kelly. Sharp, Deacon, admits. Hope is informed by Deacon that he disciplined Carter at Il Giardino. Hope is taken aback when the restaurant owner admits that he became a little rough with Carter. Deacon gives his daughter the assurance that Carter will survive. Though his heart was in the right place, Hope warns her dad that he went too far. Hope fears that Deacon will return to prison. Hope had a great relationship with Liam, according to Deacon. The proprietor of the restaurant may now view Liam with greater objectivity. They talk about the past of Hope and Liam. Hope then discovers that she hasn't been checking in on Liam recently. Hold on, do they not still have a child? At least, has she checked in with her child? Read more. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Does Remy's comeback deliver Luna from Psycho Steffi? April 10, 2025, Thursday. Daphne is right there at Forrester Creations, urging Carter to take charge of his future. Carter can't help but resist her kisses, but he can't resist her perfume. Carter refuses to fall for it. The nose promises to be there whenever he's ready. The perfumer then departs. Carter has a flashback to Hope and the FC takeover. Is it true that Luna saves Steffi from the insane designer? According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan feels lost and deceived. Hope appears to be on the verge of a breakdown or a total breakdown while Deacon Sharp is providing for his daughter. Hope tends to attribute all of her issues to Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Can Luna Nozawa redeem herself by rescuing Steffi from a mad Hope? Let's talk about the possibilities once you finish reading. I wish Logan luck. Hope's losses appear to keep happening. Hope dated Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, following the breakdown of her marriage to Liam Spencer. That ended, though, when she turned down several marriage proposals even though she professed to love him. Carter Walton was the next. Hope appears to feel deceived by everyone, especially Brooke Logan, after things ended and she lost HFTF. Hope went to hit her mother in the mother/daughter episode that was directed by Heather Tom. Although Katie didn't permit that slap to occur, it only serves to highlight how insane that chick is at the moment. The crossroads of Luna Nozawa. In the meantime, Luna has been granted a pardon for her offenses by Bill Spencer. Will Spencer appears to be the target of Luna's obsessive behavior. Additionally, Electra Forrester shoved Luna. The young lady placed the responsibility as well. Steffi for preventing John Finnegan from dating. There may be a twist, even if it appears that Luna is going to commit murder once more. Luna is indeed an extremely cunning and manipulative person. But perhaps she is being honest when she says that she wasn't herself when the killings happened. It is possible to be a schemer without killing. Luna appears to be at a turning point. Sheila Carter Sharp vowed to do everything in her power to support her grandchild. But I hope Sheila recognizes the warning signs and guides Luna in a different way. The target is Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Perhaps Steffi should keep an eye on her back with Hope while she is on guard with Luna. One person can only handle so much, and Hope appears to be disintegrating at breakneck pace. What if Hope has already lost everything and Steffi still attacks her? Would Hope eventually lose it and assault Steffi bodily, or even attempt to murder her? Unexpected salvation? If Luna was in the right place at the right moment, it would make for an intriguing twist. What if Luna intervenes to save Steffi's life after seeing Hope's attack? That tactic might help Finn understand his family ties differently, even though it didn't work for Sheila with Steffi. Hope overrides Deacon's move after Steffi conceals Liam's truth from Kelly. According to Thursday, April 10's recap of The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan was furious at Deacon Sharp's maneuver, while Steffi Forrester concealed the Liam Spencer truth from Kelly Spencer. This is how Thursday's B&B episode unfolded. Hope was worried that Carter may file charges and put her father back in jail after Deacon admitted to starting a violent argument with Carter Walton at Il Giardino. Following Hope's reassurance from Deacon, the conversation shifted to Liam's admirable qualities and her enduring affections for him. Hope stated that she couldn't fathom her life without Liam and admitted that she wishes things had gone differently. Carter resisted Daphne Rose's attempt to kiss him at Forrester Creations, so she said she would be there when he was ready and walked away. Carter was left to reflect on better moments spent with Hope when they helped one another. Steffi was happy to repay Liam for saving her from drowning in a bathtub when she was at the hospital. After learning of Liam's brain hemorrhage, Dr. John Finnegan visited him in the intensive care unit. Additionally, Finn received information from Dr. Grace Buckingham, who informed him that Steffi had saved Liam's life. Since Liam played a significant role in his family's life, Finn wanted to be informed of all developments about his health. Liam's prior brain injuries might have had a role, but so might his current resolve. Grace was optimistic about Liam's recovery even though she was unable to offer any solid predictions. Regarding Kelly and Beth Spencer, Jordan Grace, Liam was particularly determined to keep this medical emergency a secret. For this reason, when Steffi and Finn got home, they hid the truth. Kelly learned that she couldn't go to the rock climbing gym with her parents as scheduled because of an unforeseen circumstance. Kelly didn't mind, but she was disappointed that she couldn't discuss the father-daughter dance with Liam. Steffi implied that Liam loved her and would always go over of his way for his girls since Kelly was hoping Liam would go. Kelly claimed that Daddy would always be there for her after assuming that meant Liam would arrive. Steffi hugged Kelly and glanced at Finn, who was standing close by, with concern. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam's secret might come out sooner than he intended, so keep an eye out for any drama that may ensue. Following their lingerie showdown, Taylor demands that Ridge set boundaries with Brooke. According to B&B spoilers, Taylor Hayes rekindles their long-standing feud with Ridge Forrester by demanding that he set firm limits with Brooke Logan after discovering her in lingerie at Forrester Creations. Relationships, retaliation, and rivalry all explode in a bold and lovely way. While Luna plans retaliation against Electra with Sheila's assistance, the startling encounter between Taylor and a lingerie-clad Brooke rocks Forrester Creations. Electra and Will's romance is in jeopardy due to Luna and Sheila's abnormal relationship. Electra Forrester is the target of Luna Nozawa's ultimate retaliation. Luna is more resolved than ever to take Will Spencer away after Electra physically shoved and threatened her, both to appease her developing feelings for him and to hold Electra accountable for her actions. The fact that Sheila Sharp has consented to work with her granddaughter on this cunning plan only serves to increase the danger of the situation. Sheila has already promised to assist Luna in achieving her objectives, and she is prepared to fulfill that commitment by assisting Luna in determining the best way to earn Will's love. Given that Electra seems prepared to advance her connection with Will, the timing couldn't be more crucial. The young pair may be organizing a particularly memorable evening together after talking about their future. It appears that Luna's manipulation of their passion delay backfired, which might have inspired Electra to act more swiftly. Undoubtedly, Will and Electra want their first personal encounter to be flawless, but their romantic intentions could go awry if Luna and Sheila are working against them. Luna could give herself more time to entice Will into her bedroom if she can manage to inflict even a minor setback. Several relationships are impacted by Liam's medical crisis. Several relationships will be impacted by Liam Spencer's shocking medical catastrophe. Will and Electra's romance will probably be put on pause for a while as he attends to his sick brother due to his brain bleed and subsequent emergency surgery. As Liam recovers, Steffi Forrester keeps consoling and supporting him, deepening their bond in ways that could eventually cause Finn Finnegan to feel uneasy or envious. Bill Spencer seemed to be on the verge of having a significant change of heart. Bill, who yelled at Liam prior to his breakdown, is likely to change his perspective completely after hearing about his son's medical experience. After Liam is released from the hospital, he might even insist that he recuperate at the Spencer mansion. Hope Logan will also be affected by the crisis. When she learns of Liam's health, her thoughts will naturally drift to him. As Carter Walton attempts to move on with Daphne Rose, she will probably be shaken by the news and anxious to confirm for herself that he is alright, which could complicate her feelings. It's still unclear if Carter will be able to move on with Daphne or if his love for Hope will continue to interfere. After discovering Broken in lingerie, Taylor demands boundaries. Ridge Forrester being caught in the crossfire between Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan once more is the most dramatic development. Taylor will accuse her old adversary of pursuing Ridge as soon as she discovers Brooke wearing lingerie at the Forrester Creations office. Taylor will be compelled by this startling encounter to insist that Ridge set clear limits with Brooke permanently. Taylor will probably anticipate that Ridge will respond decisively, possibly even proposing that Brooke be fired from her job. This puts Ridge in a precarious situation. He has helped Taylor through her recent health crisis brought on by broken heart syndrome, but he now has to deal with the fierce competition between these two ladies without offending either of them. Taylor obviously sees the incident as a conscious attempt to woo Ridge, even though Brooke would surely argue that she was only modeling items from her lingerie brand for work-related reasons. Their long-standing antagonism is rekindled with new vigor by this misinterpretation, or possibly a correct assessment of the circumstances. Fans are left wondering if Ridge will eventually have to choose between these two ladies who have controlled his heart for decades as he becomes entangled in yet another round of this apparently never-ending feud. Will he stand up for Brooke and jeopardize his relationship with Taylor in the process, or will he support Taylor and set the limits she is requesting? Ridge selects Taylor, and Nick Marone returns to upend Brooke's life. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Jack Wagner will play Nick Marone again on June 13th. Will Nick's unexpected arrival rekindle old feelings and add to the drama in the never-ending love triangle, as Brooke is devastated by Ridge's decision to choose Taylor? Returning to upend The Bold and the Beautiful, Nick Marone. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful have some exciting news. Jack Wagner's confirmed comeback as the ebullient shipping billionaire Nick Marone has the soap opera world in a frenzy. Viewers may mark June 13th as the day of his first appearance on their calendars, since filming has already begun as of April 10th. His timing couldn't be more ideal. A blast from the past results from Brooke's broken heart. Brooke Logan's relationship with Ridge Forrester is in ruins, leaving her at a difficult crossroads. Brooke must pick up the shards of her broken heart as Ridge once again selected Taylor Hayes. However, a familiar face returns to Los Angeles Harbor just when it looks like there is no hope left. Deadline claims that Nick Marone's surprise comeback will rekindle long-suppressed emotions and provide Brooke with the solace and security she much needs at this trying time. Nick's visit triggers a flood of memories after she has experienced heartbreak and the agonizing awareness that her relationship with Ridge may be irrevocably damaged. His magnetic personality might be just what Brooke needs to overcome the baggage of her turbulent relationship with Ridge. A complicated decade-long history. As the son of Massimo Marone, who arrived in town for the first time in 2003, Nick will be remembered by longtime fans. Nick, who is currently in charge of Marone Industries, soon found himself enmeshed in some of the most dramatic plotlines on the show, including one that involving both Brooke and Taylor. Nick has a long history with these two women. He became just another male with whom they have a falling out over the years. In one of the soap opera's most startling turns, Taylor carried Jack Marone, Nick and Brooke's kid, through a donor egg scenario that permanently altered everyone's life. Given that Taylor and Ridge appear to be back together, it's unlikely that Nick's reappearance won't rekindle past animosities. Everyone is wondering if these three characters will cause history to repeat itself. Speculation is sparked by Nick's return. After 9 years of drama, passion, and intrigue, Jack Wagner first left the role in 2012. He made a brief comeback in March 2022 to celebrate the soap opera's historic 35th anniversary, but this current engagement looks to be more significant. Nick's return will undoubtedly upend the Logan Forrester-Hayes triangle that has dominated the show for decades, even though specifics of his upcoming plot are yet unknown. Will Brooke be tempted to return to Nick? Will his presence make Taylor feel threatened? And how will Ridge respond if he sees Brooke's previous flame again? Fans are suggesting that Nick could be the key to ending the never-ending cycle between Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor because of the timing of this casting announcement. Is this the new beginning Brooke has been longing for? In any case, ardent fans who are eager to watch Jack Wagner revive Nick Marone on their televisions can't wait for June 13th.